does it feel to be the ugliest player in the NBA? So as an artist and somebody connected to the fashion space, we look at things like professional sports, and this is something that, like if I had a girlfriend that was, I don't know, hypothetically in the motherfucking like fashion world or something like that, and she wanted to make her hay, the issue with her career pursuit is that she's not going to see things like this. Like, I'm Ted Williams with it. I'm like seeing the fucking things of which you're not even fucking seeing the ways that this is the place where you would like make money. Maybe it's like maybe designing like NBA jerseys or something like that, not what you're fucking thinking. So how is it living in a silent society? So we live in this society. It's one of those societies that means no harm or attacks others or anything like that. We live peacefully and we live on our own, similar in a way like, motherfucking, those guys, Amish. Even just that is like, it's a skill, dude. It's like a fucking dribble handoff. So right now we are live on We're live on your board. I don't know why you even watch stuff like this. Not really into it. What's the point? I don't know what the point is, but I'm just running. I like running. You gotta find out a lot of knowledge, and probably one of the best things. I don't even know that that's the fucking play. I don't even know that that's If you're just kind of like a smart person, like I don't even know if that would be the play. I don't. It's a good play. I don't know that that's the best play. In other words, it's like people I think they get probably swayed by like income and like income per year. I mean, yeah, you want it to be over a certain amount, but I don't think there's a difference. If you're at fucking 2 million a year versus 20 million versus 40 million versus 60 million versus 90 million, I don't think there's any really difference between that. I mean, it's like you can be making 500 grand and live a better life than someone who makes fucking like 40 million and stuff. Oh wow, congrats on your 40 million. Yeah, you don't even, you're probably not even like enjoying your life that much. I mean, I guess if you're playing a pro sport, the way that you enjoy doing a pro sport, here's how you enjoy playing the pro sport. I mean, obviously you're gonna enjoy it, but like also it's hard. Also, I mean, you could get injured, like there's that, but it's probably better than other things. But the way you would enjoy it would be obviously what, like winning the championship. That would be how you would enjoy it. Like you're putting in a lot of work, you're putting in a lot of effort, and I think people see the accomplishment of just like attaining their salary, attaining their income, which is one way of looking at it, but I mean, yeah, you're going to be taken care of. I mean, some people, it's like they'll travel like worldwide, so like if you play one of these professional sports, it's like you're basically traveling nationwide. You're traveling within the United States. Now, if you're into like quantum mechanics and stuff like that, I think probably what you would want to do is roll around potentially worldwide. And then when there are other people, I mean, you just want to hang out, I guess, with cool people. But sometimes people, they align with the energy, they align with the wavelength. Maybe they just need to get up to certain things, or man, selling to like some of these other countries, dude, people are way different. I mean, I saw a guy from like a native Asian person just fucking geek out over like this NBA player in ways that like probably, because he was probably 30 years old or something like that. So it was like in ways that like I don't think you'd see a 28-year-old American like geek out over some fucking like basketball player, really anybody. Maybe when you're younger, obviously when you're a kid, you maybe ask for the autograph and stuff like that, but generally you pass that. But no, I think football is like a better. If you had to choose between those two, I mean, I think you'd probably rather do like football. Because like being a quarterback is like, I guess the idea is you want to win. So, I mean, if you're like, a tight end or something, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's enough touches to like get the win. If you're a running back, you can be like, hit by some guy or something. It's kind of like, what am I just gonna fucking run the ball like super? I gotta fucking consist. I mean, you have to be so into like foot quickness and fucking leg drive and leg strength and stuff like that. It's like, oh my God, I don't know that you want to fucking live your life that way, because I'm trying to live my life outside of the playing field and all that shit, which means you're trying to be like speaking with presidents and stuff like that. You're trying to be like fucking speaking with world leaders and stuff like that. So being a quarterback kind of lends itself a little bit more to that, because it's more of a cerebral game. You got to be good with your words and stuff like that, but strategy, a lot rests on your shoulders. I mean, these things can be fucking picked up like yeah, I'm right-handed, so, and I'm 34. So what I would do, watching some Matt Leinart tape at USC, we were trying to scroll back to motherfucking Carson Palmer, but the footage is too grainy. So if the tech dorks want to fucking do something useful, you could fucking take old sports footage and actually fucking like um, make it not grainy, like make it legit, make it look real, make it look like the way it does now. They update the graphics on old professional sports. I mean, especially things from just like pretty recent, like fucking 2000 and fucking 1990 and stuff like that. Now, it might be more challenging when you're talking about, do that all the way back to fucking Babe Ruth. Like, they just didn't have enough fucking cameras. But if you're talking about fucking ESPN broadcasts from, 1980 to 1990, 2000, stuff like that, literally going back to some tape of 2000, fucking like BCS national, college football, the footage is grainy from the viewership perspective on YouTube and stuff like that. So, that's a simple thing. I bet that could be done. That improves things. Some people, when they're watching sports, like I'll watch sports, and I may even recommend this, is like not to get all fucking in a tizzy over like what the current sports are. If you like watching sports, let's fucking put on some fucking old classic game of fucking whatever. Because, I mean, get involved in it, or what's the fucking point? Oh yeah, but yeah. So yeah, I know this sounds ridiculous but yeah. Anyway, I was breaking down a liner here, and I was like, what would I combine as far as skills? So the idea is you play multiple sports. You do like a triple of sports. You do like a quad of sports to like get this like quarterback skill good. So right off the bat, I'm like, okay, fuck around with some tennis. Okay, you want to get quarterback good, fuck around with some tennis, and then also fuck around with some baseball. Fuck around with some tennis, fuck around with some baseball to be a quarterback. Drew Brees played tennis, Josh Rosen played tennis. You could probably look through most of them throughout time. They probably played baseball, being a shortstop or being a outfielder and stuff like that, or even being a pitcher and stuff like that. Those translate. I mean, just the repetition of the throwing motion. So I would definitely work in baseball, get in whatever positions you can get into. If you got to fucking play in the Dominican Republic or fucking Japan or whatever it is, if you get Shohei Ohtani's coach, I mean, they like money. Like the people that I deal with on a daily basis over here around me, like they might not like money. Honestly, which is why it's important to be in an area, in a city, a location where it's like the people that you're interacting with day by day, they like money. So it's like, oh, dude, you have fucking talent for fucking like music. You got fucking talent for fucking comedy. You got fucking talent for fucking sport. We're on that, dude. Absolutely. Let's fucking cash in. Absolutely. Okay, but a lot of times you're dealing with people that they don't like money. They don't like money. They work their job to pay bills. There's a difference, though. That doesn't mean that they like money. Because if you liked money, you'd be kind of stretching yourself a little more. You'd be like, kind of I'm doing. Like, here's another fucking book and shit like that. Okay, you wind up in the fucking position that you fucking wind up in. Okay, you can just out knowledge people. If you're getting on these sports leagues, okay, I'm not saying you're gonna fucking out muscle or out fucking tough these guys or out athleticism these guys. The way you have to fucking do it, the only repeatable way is to out intellect them. You have to bring more intellect. So books, instruments, chess, fucking like running, stuff like that. Learning some jujitsu, fucking mounts and fucking side controls a little bit and shit like that. Those are ways of like leveling up your intellect to like go into fucking some basketball game, and it seems like it looks to the viewer like it's fucking David and Goliath, but don't just fucking watch the Olympics. Train for the fucking Olympics. It's not that fucking hard, dude. I saw some guy with a fucking beer gut and fucking, fucking fat cheeks, fucking looking like fucking Superman on the fucking skis, fucking popping down the fucking thing, going fucking 100 miles an hour downhill and shit. Like, he learned it. He got his legs strong enough. He got his coordination and his core strong enough. He learned it. Like, don't just watch the fucking Olympics, dude. These things are accessible. Yeah, you can do fucking downhill skiing. It's a lot more fun than fucking watching it or just not doing any of them. I mean, they're all learnable. It just depends on what you're willing to do. Chances are your life may be boring because, I mean, if you're like a lot of us, you probably were planning on, okay, I'm probably going to be in the NBA or the NFL or MLB. Okay, now if you're not and you're over 25 years old, you're in that 25 to 38 range, it's like, again, there are fucking tools to fucking get yourself fucking better, get yourself fucking smarter. It's not the only fucking thing to do. Some people get in those type of spots and they don't even fucking know how to really live. So sometimes people can make way less money. It's not about the money. It's kind of about the travel, the life experience, the character growth. I mean, you have to put yourself in a situation where you're gonna have character growth. If I work some fucking remote job in my fucking sweatpants and a fucking hoodie in my stupid like little fucking townhome, dude, you're not like building the fucking character that's gonna fucking make you a person that would be remembered. If you wanted to be a person that's gonna be remembered beyond your family tree, but you'd have that too, beyond your family tree, I mean, yeah, you gotta fucking be kind of a virtuosity. You gotta be kind of a little bit more. You gotta be the person essentially that Bradley Cooper's gonna play in a movie. You gotta be the person that fucking Ed Norton's gonna play in a fucking movie. And you might even fucking have some fucking actor roles as well, on top of all that, okay? And the more you read, here's the nice thing about reading. You get informed on cultures that are fucking different than ours. Because sometimes something makes a lot more fucking sense when something is shown as a fucking social norm or whatever it may be, or a social custom in some other country, in some other era, and you're like, okay, Nelson Mandela, boom, okay, South Africa, okay, and then you're getting these details and these nuggets and different things, okay. But also, where that plays in is like, if I travel, I'm going to be smarter than the locals. Whenever I travel somewhere, because I'm reading this book and that book and whatever, some of these, for example, like Nelson Mandela with South Africa, if you were to travel there, or is that a good place to travel? Yeah, it's a pretty good place actually to travel. It's a pretty good place actually to travel. It's essentially Americanized, essentially has the type of culture and the type of stuff that you would expect over here, and the type of lifestyle that you expect over here in good places, you can essentially get there, and it's not war torn, and it's growing, like it's expanding and it's growing. It's like stuff like that is like those places are expanding and it's growing because a lot of Americans that seek this better type of energy and stuff like that go to fucking America 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to fucking America 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, the UK. Some of those places even need to be built up if you hear people's words on them, but I'd rather you could go to fucking Ireland and stuff like that. Mexico has a fucking lot of opportunity. Where can Mexico fucking do good things? Boxing. Like, you could grow boxing within Mexico. You could have a lot of American fighters go like, we're gonna run it up in Mexico. We're gonna do work in Mexico, dude. Fuck it, because it's kind of undeveloped area and stuff like that. We'll do it. We'll put on shows there. We'll put on events there. Broadcast it out here. You kind of build it up. Now you're basically seen as like a hero almost in this other country because you're bringing profit and revenue to their land, and then that's going to work back to you in a virtuous type of way. Most people are along the pathways of karmic, philosophy, or you should be, because your life's going to end up better. You're going to get more life in your day. Like, you're going to get more life in your day, more love in your fucking day if you do things the right way. I'm going to date girls, and then they don't read books. They don't fucking do any of the fucking shit. I do that, and then I don't know. I guess they do other things, but I do the book reading and stuff like that. So then they get something like of value. Like if you're hanging with me, it's like reading 10 books, which you're not going to want to read the books, but you're going to want to look at my face because my face is so pretty. So you have people legitimately that are like world leaders essentially at this stage, and they'll be tapped in and they'll be watching me, little old me, dude, little old fucking me with my $0 in my bank account. Literally world leaders like watching me, little old me with my $0 in my bank account. Literal world leaders watching me currently live with $0 in my bank account. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? How is that possible? How's that a possibility? If you have world leaders watching you live, how on earth do you not have an abundance of fucking money? An abundance of it, a lot of money. How is it possible? How is that a possible situation? If you have world leaders watching you live, how is it a possible scenario in which you don't have fucking abundance within your the money that you have? How is it possible? I don't understand. How is that possible? If you have world leaders watching you live, how is it possible that you don't have a lot of money? Okay, so we kind of break things down into like, what is the guarantee? Okay, what is the guarantee? Because that's not how life works. You keep moving, you keep trudging fucking forward, and you have to fucking put the ball over the fucking goal line, dude. A lot of people fucking say, like in a metaphorical type of way, to put the fucking ball over the fucking goal line. I say you just fucking learn how to fucking put the ball over the goal line, because they fucking pay you pretty well to do that. You can find a lot of places that it's better to play in the Canadian League than not fucking play at all. Better to do that than fucking whatever, but that's dependent upon you utilizing it. I don't know what the growth of like you as a human being is when you just work like normal jobs and stuff. I don't know how. There's just not enough growth as like you have to. It's not fucking a glitzy glamour thing. It's just where's the growth if you're doing these things? You know, you have to be on a football team. You have to be on a baseball team. You have to be on a bowling rig, dude. You have to fucking get some people and fucking, you know, take on the fucking world of fucking bowling, dude. Like, you know, Pete Weber, like you got some fucking competition, you know, breathing up your ass here, dude. Like you got some people within the landscape here of society, dude, that they're coming for the PBA. The Pro Bowlers Association. So it's like, you know, these pro bowlers got fucking antsy feet right now. You know, like you can sense it. You can sense that in the pathways here, in the currents and in the stream. So we're looking at liner here, and we're looking at essentially, you know, you want to be fucking around with some tennis. You fuck around with some tennis, and you do baseball. And now you go in there to do quarterback. Now, when you're a quarterback, you're also a leader. So what do you want to do? How do you build the leader aspect? Okay, well, I mean, you could be a platoon leader as a Navy SEAL. That could probably build your leadership ability, because that'll speak to that. And then you could be a CEO of a company. You can always work those on the side. You got free time and stuff while you're on these plane rides and whatever. And you kick your feet up and do a couple Zoom calls and control shit that way. So when you're a CEO of a company, also that'll help the leadership ability. So now you could go in there, but then you want to earn the respect factor too. So that's why you go into these like big boxing bouts as well. So you go into to go and do the big boxing bouts. Now you're building a full profile of a person that can really, own that fucking spot. You also want to get get over that stage fright and whatever. So fuck the bullshit. Get fucking really good at playing guitar and singing classic rock. Get up on there on stage. Just break the fucking nerve barrier. Okay, you gotta break that nerve barrier, because once you've done that, yeah, you gotta fucking acquire fucking Jimi Hendrix level fucking guitar skill. Okay, whatever it may be. Okay, yeah, whatever. That's in the past. Okay, that's a requirement though, to put yourself up in that position in which you can be up on stage, and then essentially just delete the nerves. So you just gotta fuck around with some John Lennon. You just gotta fuck around with some PMAC, stuff like that, and it kind of gets you up. Which is how you have to talk now. Now I can talk that way. I choose not to, because I like to differentiate myself. But then I give you the little fucking head nod that I know how to talk that way. I could talk that way if I wanted to. Yeah. I mean, you just fuck around with some fucking Lennon and some fucking PMAC, dude. Ringo will get you up, dude. Ringo could probably get you there. But if you kind of fuck around with that, dude, that'll get you there. You're not even talking, you're not even saying words, you're not even fucking pronouncing anything, you have no vocabulary. I get it, I guess it's to the point, I guess it communicates what you're trying to fucking get across, but you fuck around with some Lennon, dude, and some fucking, some PMAC, dude. I mean, you could fucking throw in maybe some Ringo. That'll get you there. That would definitely get you there. You're not saying anything, dude. You read the dictionary and come back. Come on.